Wiggins. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely center cut. The lead is 6 in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Going to the running game. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time at Florida State. Offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Gonna look downfield again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Throws to the tight end. Lost the defense, he's wide open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good, you're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost have the touchdown pass on that one. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on third down? It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Knowles! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off-play action on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
That's right.
He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The handoff as they run the counter play here. At the 40, there he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. To the air on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this.
Sprinting away. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Florida State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Adams. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Punt is on its way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this.
A shot toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. On the run, fires downfield. He makes a catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they take... Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man, it's Applewhite. Grab near the sticks, it's Johnson. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Connection to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Wiggins.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Jordan.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. 1st down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
Oh, okay.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Noles! And the punishment has been extended. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Nole Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Hart. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. And that toe tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down and get it.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
He's got his man, makes the grab.
Quarterback.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. To the air, it's Hart. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hokies are in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Yes!
That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hit. And then got the bubblies.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack, oh, he's got some space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
He spins that thing down the middle. Makes a grab deep. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for room at the 30. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Shit.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Applewhite. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Power football with the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. Here's the pressure. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one. didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, he's doing a good.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of... There he goes! 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his feet. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Using his legs, it's Hill. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Hokies send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of...
Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes a grab on the shot. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in on the right. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.